Good day, everyone. My name is Anri Powell, and I'm the Managing Director of Ace Models International. Welcome back to our tutorials. Today, we are talking health and fitness. Before I start, I just want to disclaim that I am not a professional dietitian or a general practitioner. So what we're going to discuss today and the tips that we're going to give is what we've experienced throughout our classes, throughout life, and we just want to share with you what we have learned so far. So my first tip to all of you is to realize that this body that you have is the only body that you're only going to have for the rest of your life. There's no shop where you will be able to go into and trade your body for something else if you're not happy with it or if you didn't look after it. So my first tip to you guys will be accept this. If there's things that you want to change and you can change it, do that. If there's things on your body that you cannot change, like a nose or ears that you inherited by your grandfather or something that you cannot change, start accepting that. Start loving this body and make sure that what you want to do to this body is something that will carry you through life. This is my number one tip to everyone. When a model walks into my studio and says, but I want to change my body, I go, well, let's start with the things that you can change and let's start accepting the things that you can't. My second tip to you will be that you need to start understanding that your emotional well-being plays a huge role on your healthy lifestyle. When I was little, my parents went through a divorce and I decided to stop eating. And the emotional choices that I made in that time was bad choices for my life and for my health and for my own body. So when you have emotional struggles, please try and talk to someone. When you just want to stop eating or you binge eating, please make sure that you get to a professional person, that you talk to someone about it, that they can guide you through this. It's unhealthy choices for your body, for your own health. So do not make unhealthy choices when your emotional well-being is not where it needs to be. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about healthy lifestyle. What is a healthy lifestyle? You need to establish the why behind the fact that you want to lose weight, or the why you want to become a bit more skinnier. Why do you want to get toned? Do you want to become a fitness model? Do you just want to lose 1 or 2 kilograms? Do you want to become skinny to be a model that will be signed by an agency? There's different reasons and different things for everything that you have to or decide on what your why is. So my first thing that I want to say is there's no such thing as a quick fix. You just need to know what your body can do and why you want to do that. Okay, so how many people that is watching this, and you need to be honest with yourself, weigh themselves every single day? So it's like a routine. You get up in the morning, you walk to the bathroom, you get onto the scale and you go either, great, I've lost 5 grams, or I've picked up 20 grams. I want to ask you today to pack away the scale or throw it away or do something with it. There's so many factors that is thrown into this pot of weighing yourself every day. And by getting onto a scale each and every single day is not going to build your confidence. You are going to be depressed by the fact that you did not lose the weight that you wanted to lose. But did you take everything in consideration? Did you know that if you eat something like a donut that weighs 70 grams, that when you get onto a scale that next morning, obviously that food is still in your body. But there's a lot of factors that's going around that. Did you exercise? Did you know that you have water retention the moment that you started eating? Did you know that by starting a little bit earlier with your exercise, that might break a little bit more fat down? You cannot pick up fat today and it shows tomorrow on a scale. There's too many factors. Your body takes about 4 or 5 days to eventually put that back and show you something on a scale. So if you need to weigh yourself, get 1 day at a time when you get onto the scale and then start working from there. Please, 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 girls and guys, do not weigh yourself every single day. I do not even own a scale. I do not even have a scale in my house. I weigh myself or measure myself with the clothes that I have in my closet. I know exactly how my cycling is working. If there's a certain time in your period or in your cycle, you might actually gain up to 3 kilograms of water. So water retention plays such a huge role in your day and such a huge role on your weight. So please start learning to get to know your body. Start learning how your body is reacting on certain things. Start learning what is working for you. Maybe you can eat a lot of meat. Maybe you are not a meat eater. Maybe you need to start working a little bit more on vegetables, and you need to start looking at breads, cut your bread and your refined sugars. And there's a lot of things that you need to take into consideration of what is influencing your body before you get on the scale. Tony and Cindy explained it so nicely when they had their live this past week, was that your body and the fact that your healthy eating or fitness and exercise have such a huge role from the inside, that it's not about beauty anymore. It's not about just how pretty and how skinny you are, but it's how your skin looks like. And if you can start realizing that whatever you put into your body, it's going to show on the outside. When you start realizing that a healthy lifestyle can actually help you look fantastic on a photo, that is the key. Not by how the measurements look like, but how your skin is glowing, how you are feeling mentally when you start doing healthy lifestyle, and how you are actually going to build on that by becoming a better person, and with that, a better model. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about a healthy eating plan. How does a healthy eating plan looks like? Everyone wants to know that. Everyone wants to have one. That's why we're jumping on all these diets, because there's a 10-day eating plan and you are going to follow that 10 days. And by day 7, that didn't work for you and you get negative and you just jump off the eating plan, and then you start a 5-day diet again. And that is why short-term diets do not work. You need to start getting to know yourself and getting to realize what is working for your body and for your body type and for your age. It will differ for every single person. So what I've tried, fasting is now quite a buzzword. I've tried fasting in my life before, and I didn't like it. I am a eater. I celebrate food. I love eating. It's, for me, eating is going and sitting with people and celebrate and have a discussion, and it's like an event that I have. Because I love food, I had to work around a plan to make it part of my life. Because if you're going to just jump onto a diet wagon, you are never going to be satisfied with how you look, when you're going to, get to the place where you feel that you're happy with yourself. You need to start making that a lifestyle, a habit. You need to start incorporating it in the plans that you have when you go on holiday, when you are with friends, when you are going out eating at a restaurant. Your lifestyle and your eating plan must fall into all of those things. If you are a very social person, then you will have to get an eating plan that works for that. You cannot diet for 5 days, go for the weekend, have a social weekend, and then start Monday again from the start. You need to start incorporating those things with each other. So what I love eating 6 to 8 times a day. Small portions that I eat, and the plan that I follow looks as follows. So I gym 5 o'clock in the mornings. That's my training time. I love getting up, exercise, and then it's done for the day. And with that, I do it on an empty stomach. I will have water that I take with me, or BCAA that I exercise with, but that's it. I don't use any other supplements in my daily plan. Then when I get back, I will make myself a nice smoothie or a healthy shake. I love shaking in the morning, and then when I had my shake at 10 o'clock, I will then do like a snack. It will either be a seeded loaf with a little bit of peanut butter on. I love peanut butter. It might be a little bit of pineapple with a small portion of chicken, or protein based with a fruit or something with that. Then at lunch, I will have a nice salad. I will make myself a chicken salad, or when I'm in a hurry, when I don't have time for food, I will do another shake again, a protein shake or a balanced eating shake that you can do with that. With a little bit of yogurt, fruit, make it nice. Don't do bland food, don't do bland things, make your food nice. Then at 3 o'clock, I will have rice cakes or pravita. I will snack on something with a bit more fiber in it. And then at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night, I will then do a nice plate of food, colorful, with my protein, my carbs, and my vegetables. Something that's a huge part of my day is the fact that I drink between 2 and 3 liters of water. So I've read up a little bit about this, and to make it easy, they say a cup of water for every 10 kilograms that you weigh will be sufficient. If you are a coffee drinker, that cup will then, for every cup of coffee that you have, will be an extra cup of water that you take with that. It's very important to stay hydrated, and it also helps with digestion, because that is one of the main things of getting into a healthy lifestyle and staying healthy and fit, is that you need to have a good digestion as well. A lot of my models will tell me, oh, I can't do that. I can't do a 24/7, 365 diet. Somewhere you need to have a break. Somewhere you need to have like a cheat day, or you need to just break and have a diet holiday. And when you go on a holiday, that's going to be out of the window. And I just say, no, I don't agree. If this is part of your lifestyle, you do not have to have holidays, but you need to also think about the social events that you have and the way that you work. I believe in a 5.5 day week. So if you start on a Monday and you do nice healthy snacking, you do your fasting in that time, and you do that until Saturday afternoon, you can give yourself a little bit of a break on Saturday evening and the whole of Sunday. But I don't talk about a break like pizza on Saturday evening, and then a braai on Sunday, and then burgers on Sunday evening. You still need to work within the healthy limits that you have, but give yourself a break. Do not see this as a death sentence. See it as a healthy lifestyle living that you incorporate by feeling better, getting more energy, seeing your skin start glowing, getting the place where you know, even if I go on holiday, I can make the healthy choices, and here and there I can do a pizza and I can do a burger. And that is start celebrating the small things and bringing that into your life, so that you can have a normal life. Going out, celebrating with your friends. You don't always have to be the person sitting at table and go, oh, so I will just have a salad tonight, when everyone is feasting on a birthday lunch or a birthday dinner. Start making those healthy choices. Start planning your day. Start planning your week. If you know that you have a celebration or an event or a birthday coming up, plan your week that your 5.5 days fall on different days, and that you do make time for a celebration meal or for a cheat meal that you can work in. And do not go and sit and think the whole time, I cannot believe I ate that piece of cake. If you have an 80% successful week, give yourself the grace to, for that 20%, at least not feel guilty when you've tried everything for that week. One of the things that I always tell my models is, please do not be so hard on yourself. Celebrate the small things that you did right. If you manage to do a 5-day week with healthy eating, and the Saturday morning come and you decide to eat the slab of chocolate, do not sit there and hate yourself for it. Go on and celebrate the 5 days that you did right. If you did exercise for a few days before you stop, celebrate that. Tell yourself that, wow, at least you stuck out for 5 days. At least you did it right. Do not be so hard on yourself, because that is going to demotivate you. That is going to make that you go, oh, you know what, I'm just going to leave everything. The moment you start telling yourself that at least I tried, at least I did that little bit, at least for 1 day or for 2 days, I stuck to a healthy eating plan before the 3rd day came and I had a piece of chocolate or the packet of chips. When you can start celebrating that and not be so hard on yourself, that is when you're not going to get discouraged to go on and start again the next day. So let's wrap up healthy eating. You will have to start knowing your body. You will have to decide what type of eating plan you want to start incorporating, whether it's intermittent fasting, eating a lot of more small meals during the day, sticking with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever works for you. You will have to figure that out. There is no ABC plan for that. You need to figure that out and realize what you like and what you don't like. After that, you will have to understand that there's 3 things that you need to start cutting out a little bit more into your diet. The first one is refined fibers or refined food. That will be your white breads, your white rice, your all, the white flour things that you have. Your sugars fall in there, chocolates, sugary treats that you put into your mouth. Cut a little bit on that. You will have to look at processed food. Now, everyone is talking about processed food, but what is processed food? Processed food is things that comes in a can or in a package that will last very long before you can eat it. That's something like Vienna's. If you leave that for a very long time, you can still eat it after a week or two. When you have your canned foods or your polony or your things that's in the cupboard that can be stored for a very long time, that is processed food, and the ingredients that they've put into that is not good for your body. So try and cut a little bit on that as well. And then your fruity sugars. Don't think that by going onto a fruit diet will help you get to the place of a healthy lifestyle. There is a lot of sugar in fruit, especially in fruit juices. So try and cut on your sugary drinks, your fruit drinks. Try and incorporate a little bit more water. If you cannot get that water into your body, try and get something that you can fill it up with, like lemon juice or aloe drinks that you can get that is making your water also a bit nicer. So those are the things that you can look at. And then also your snacks. Try and get healthy, nice snacks. Don't make it dreadful to put something in your mouth that you don't like. I like biltong. I snack a lot on biltong. I love nuts. I always have a packet of nuts in my house or in my handbag. When I go and I feel that I'm a bit hungry or that my blood sugar falls a little bit, then I will take a handful of nuts. So make sure that you have those things in your house, because you did plan this now for the week ahead, and make sure those things are stacked up. Because the first thing where you will fall off your healthy eating plan is if you are not prepared. That moment when you are hungry, and a McDonald's burger is much easier to get now than to make yourself a healthy plate of food. That is when the struggle starts coming in, and when you just leave your healthy eating plan and go back to normal, and then start with your crash diets the next week.